Okay, today we are back with another YouTube video. We're going to do an upper body day today. We're also going to talk a little bit about upper body plyometrics and why I think they're super beneficial for not just athletes but everyone in general. Yes, we're going to talk about that. What's on the card today is the first upper body day in a long time, so we're just going to want to get back into bench press. I haven't really been doing much bench press for a long time. I just want to take a break from it because I kind of plateaued on it. But to be honest, like bench press is probably one of my favorite exercises for upper body because it's just like best exercise to just show how strong you are in upper body, and everyone wants a good big bench press. Like if they say they don't want a big bench press, they're lying, you know. It's like the main exercise to show how strong you are upper body. So we're going to get back into bench press. We're going to just see what my 1 rep max is. I'm not expecting it to be too much. If I can get 100, which I should be able to get, and I'll be pretty happy for today. And then we'll do some drop off sets as well. We're also going to do some upper body plyometrics and talk about why I do them and the reason behind them. And then we are also going to do some a little bit of pull-ups, get back into pull-ups. We're going to try and change up the variations each week because obviously pull-ups can get a little bit mundane, a little bit boring. So it's good to like change them up every now and again. So what we're going to do is like try to do different pull-ups every week, different variations. There's so many different variations you can do. But for today we're just going to do normal ones, probably with weights, just to get back into it. And then we're going to do some hypertrophy work. We're going to do some arms, a little bit of biceps, triceps, and that's going to be us for today. We're also going to do a little bit of calisthenics in the warm-up. So like the way I like to warm up, if you've been watching a lot of videos, I like to do handstand work and some abs, just to warm up the whole body and to get me going. Hopefully be in here for an hour, and that'll be us. Don't want to be here too long. I'm still feeling a little bit ill, so still want to get a workout in and get a good pump on. So today is just about getting back into working out again. Like yesterday was my first proper session, so that was lower body, so we're going to get into an upper body sesh, just get a little pump on, make us feel good and get into it. So we're going to start with handstands and ab work, and we'll just get right into it. So for these, I've just mentioned it many times, I just like these for helping strengthen my shoulders. And I've definitely noticed a lot less pain in my shoulders when doing handstand work. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to do walk up, just handstand walks up, and then we're going to go into some ab work as well. We're just going to do 3 reps each set. They're not that hard, they're quite easy to do, but well, you've never done it before, it is quite hard, but once you get into it, they're quite fine. The aim is to get like a proper handstand and maybe some handstand walks, so this is an easy way to do it, and it's just great for your shoulders, and it's good warm-up as well. So we're going to go into ab work. We're going to do some lateral flexion, we're going to do oblique side bends, and then we'll also do some hanging leg raises, flexing the spine like up as well. So we're going to start like light-ish with these. I think it's only like 12 kilo. So we screw them down, try and get as low as we can, and then up. We're still recovering from a little bit of back injury, so we're not going to try and go too heavy, but we still want to get some of it in. I think this is a good way to actually recover, improve the back, strengthen up the spine, strengthen up the lower back, doing like lateral flexion kind of exercises, especially when it's weighted. Okay, we're going to do some hanging leg raises now. I like these because not only do you get like good ab stimulus, a lot of people think you only work your hip flexors with these, but if you do it properly, you are working your abs, and you also get like good hanging. Hanging is obviously just good for your shoulders and warming up the upper body too, so you get a little bit of that too, so it's a good bang for your buck exercise. Right now we're not going to straighten our legs. Our legs are a bit too big for this, so I'm going to slightly bend the knees a little bit. Just get up. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to go back into our handstand work. We're going to do this 2 more sets. Then we're going to go into the plyometric exercises. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our upper body plyometric work. So we've done our calisthenics ab warm up. We're ready to go into it. So this is good to do before like heavy strength work because it gets that fast twitch muscle fibers really going. It gets you feel nice and twitchy you're ready for it. So today we're just going to do a nice easy one. It's just going to be bench, basically push up like plyos. So you're just like starting on the bench and just pushing yourself up as fast as you can, landing on the bench again, and then doing the same again. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is like one of the easiest plyos you can do for upper body, and like it doesn't take up much space, it doesn't take up any equipment. You just need a bench or like a box, so it's nice and easy. That's like a really easy way to get started in upper body plyometrics, and I think like when we talk about upper body plyometrics, it's one of the things that a lot of athletes and people don't do. You know, like a lot of people do lower body plyometrics, and probably not as much as what they should. But if they're doing lower body plyometrics, most people don't do any upper body, and it's a bit like the whole body's a whole system. Like it's not like you can only do, like a lot of people say, you do like lower body athlete lower body, and only do bodybuilding upper body, but the whole system's the same. Like you need to be doing like basically the same as what you do for lower body as you do for upper body. Obviously with lower body you do a little bit more sprints and jumps. Upper body can't really get that stimulus really, but the best way to do it is by doing upper body plyometrics, because they're nice and fast, they're quick, they're explosive, there's not much anything else you can do for upper body that will be like that. And it's also, yeah, it's important to do that for upper body and not just lower body. So that's why I think plyometrics are like a low-hanging fruit for a lot of athletes and people. It's the easiest way to build like power in upper body. And as I said before, like the whole body is a whole system. It's not just like you can just do lower body power and you'll get upper body power too. You need to do both to make sure you're nice and explosive upper body and lower body. Yeah, and also you want to be able to deal with collisions like in upper body too. Like if you think in sport, like a lot of time, let's say you like get tackled and you fall and you land on the floor, you need to be able to deal with that collisions, or like someone's coming up and like pushing you. You need to be able to deal with that, and like an easiest way to be able to like get stronger in that way is by doing upper body plyometric work. And yeah, so I just think it's a really important aspect for a lot of athletes, and not just athletes but also people. And like if you get good at upper body plyometrics, you're probably more likely to get stronger in the bench press. You're going to get stronger upper body strength, just because like the more powerful you are, you're probably going to be stronger as well. And as I said before, like you can't do like for lower body you do sprints to work on that like high velocity. For upper body you can't really, there's not much you can do to work on high velocity apart from plyometrics. So that's why I also think they're important, because you need to work on that high velocity as well for upper body as well as lower body, and the only way to do that is through plyometric training. So you can't really sprint with your upper body, like it just wouldn't work. So yeah, that's why I think upper body plyos are like so important for everyone. And this is like the easiest way to start, just doing like the bench plyos like I'm doing here. It's the easiest way to get started. Like it's so simple. All you need is a bench, a little bit of space, and then you just throw yourself, or even like clap press ups on the floor, like they're perfect as well. Like I like with plyometrics also you want to do like high intense but low volume. So again, I'm only doing like 5 or 6 reps here, resting like 1 minute to 2 minutes, because I want to make every rep nice and explosive. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on plyometrics. I think they're great for upper body as well. You shouldn't just do lower body, you need to do upper body too. We're going to do 2 more sets of this, and then we're going to get into our bench press. Okay, we're on bench press now. We've already done 2 warm-up sets, just at the bar and then 60 kilo. Now we're on to 80. We're going to do 5 reps, see how we feel. It's the first time benching in like 8 weeks. So it feels good to be back doing bench press. But we're going to see how we get on with here. We're going to try for 5 reps. Should manage it with ease, to be honest. It's quite comfortable, but to be honest, I feel weak today. I'm not feeling good. I think I've picked up the cold or something. So I'm feeling quite weak. Arms just don't feel very strong. I might just stick with 80. We're going to do like 2 or 3 more sets, and I'll take that for the day. You know, first time doing bench, first time doing upper body, like 10, 11 days. So, well, basically 2 weeks actually. So, for today, we're happy with that. We'll just stick with 80. We're going to do 2 more sets of this. It's comfortable. It feels really comfortable, but I just don't want to go heavier today. We are not feeling good, so there's no point. First day back. I'm happy to just take it nice and easier, rather than just trying to max it out. That's what I normally do, just go and max it out. I mean, if I feel good, then yeah, it's fine, but today I don't feel amazing, so we're just going to take it calm, nice and relaxed. We're going to do one more set of that, and then we're going to go into pull-ups. I think we'll just do body weight, maybe 2 or 3 sets, aim for 8 reps, and then we're going to do some hypertrophy work. Also, when we talk about like plyometric training, I had someone asked me yesterday that like when you do plyos, you don't feel anything. Like obviously when you do weights, you feel the muscles working. When you're doing squats, you feel like the fatigue set in. But when it's like plyometrics, because you're like, you're gonna get good outputs, you're not looking to go to failure, it's very difficult to know if it's working. But I mean, the only way to really know is like, is your outputs getting worse? So like, is your form going? Are the outputs getting worse? Like if you're doing sprints, are you getting slower? Or if you're doing jumps, are your jumps getting worse? You know, as like that happens, that's when you need to stop the session. So like if you're doing, let's say like plyometrics hops, and then you feel your legs getting like super tired, or you feel them like your form's going, you're not getting as good form, that's when you need to stop it. I know it's easier said than done, because when you're doing plyos and like power work, you're not looking to go to failure, so like it is difficult to know when to stop, but you just need to kind of like, you'll kind of figure out yourself. Once you do it more and more, you'll know when you feel like, oh, the form's gone, or if like, that's why it's sometimes good to measure stuff. Like if you're doing like triple broad jump, let's say, you'll know, if you're measuring it each time, you'll know when there's like a drop off. And when there's like a big drop off, like 10% or something, like 10 to 15% drop off of like your distance you're getting, that's when you need to stop the session. Because that's obviously when you're fatigued, that's when you're not actually getting power output anymore, that's when you're just doing a little bit more conditioning. Because like for plyometrics and power work, you want to be as explosive, as powerful as possible. Yeah, so you don't want to be doing like exercises, you don't want to be doing like sprints and then your times are coming way down, you just keep going, because that turns into conditioning. And when you're doing plyometrics and power work, that's not what we want, or speed work, that's not what we want. We want to be as explosive, as fast, as powerful as we can for each rep. So that's why I normally do like high intensity, low volume for plyometric work. And I understand it's difficult to feel it, as like the guy said, he says he finds it difficult to feel like plyometric work, like if it's working. But I think the more you do it, the more you understand your body, the more you'll know when you've done too much or when you've done too little. It just takes time to figure it out. But yeah, that's a little bit more thoughts on it. We're going to do one more set, bench press. 5 reps, and then we're happy. To be honest, that's really, really easy, but it just feels good to get back into bench press. Just like we did with squats yesterday, we only did like 100 kilo for, I think we only did 1 set of 5, but we just built it up. But once you come back from holiday, I used to just go right into it and smash it. And I'd like tire myself out the next few days, but I want to be able to come in and do multiple sessions this week, just to get a little bit more volume in, so we don't want to absolutely kill myself today. So to be honest, I'm happy, like 80 kilo, nice and easy, and now we're going to go into some pull-ups. Okay, on to pull-ups now. We're just going to do 8 reps for 2 to 3 sets, we'll see how we feel. Nice and easy. Yeah, I felt comfortable. We'll do 2 more sets of this. Okay, that's just done with pull-ups now. We're now going to go into some hypertrophy work. I also always love to finish my workouts with a little bit of arms or shoulders or something, hypertrophy. So we're just going to do some easy cable arms and triceps, and that'll be us for today. Okay, so the plan was to do cable bicep curls, but cable machine's taken, so we're going to be a wanker. We're going to do bicep curls in the squat rack. There's no one else here, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, there's nice easy. Going to go for 12 reps, 12 to 15. Only problem with these is I think it's like difficult to get full range of motion sometimes with this bar, like holding it this position. Like I always feel it in my forearms, like don't know if I'm just not flexible enough. It always just feels a bit weird, but it's fine. They were good. We're going to do some triceps. Now we're just going to get a weight, do some overhead tricep extensions. Not actually sure how heavy I can go with these. We'll try this weight. I think it's maybe a bit too light, but we'll see. Maybe go a bit heavier after.
I like doing these sitting down, but we'll do them like this right now. It's a bit awkward with the kettlebells about swinging about, but it's fine. I like doing these with a cable machine as well. But to be fair, that felt quite good. That's quite a good pump. And that's all we're looking for with these. I like to do like 1 to 3 sets to failure normally, or like as close to failure as possible. Which is normally I try and pick a weight where it's like 12 to 15 reps, if I'm being honest. Unless I'm only doing one set, and I might just go for like a 20-25 repper, just to try something different. But yeah, normally just 1 to 3 sets of arms, or any kind of hypertrophy stimulus at the end of a session. I think mainly just because like if I had like 5 sets to finish on bicep, or I was doing 2 different 5-set variations, my motivation just goes low. I don't like to be in the gym like too long, like 45 minutes to an hour is enough for me, because obviously I do a lot more sports and that. I think for most people anyway, like an hour is more than enough in the gym. Like if you're spending more time in the gym, like unless you're only going like 2 times a week, you have to fit everything in, that makes sense. But if you're coming more than like twice a week, like 3 times a week, you don't really need any more than an hour, especially if you're doing other activities. Like I play football, but if you play a different sport or you're doing anything else, you don't need to spend like all your time in the gym. Like you just want to get in, get a good workout, get a good stimulus, and then get out. You know, you don't want to be doing like 8 sets of stuff. Like some people program 8 sets like bench press and that, which sometimes it gets a bit just mundane for me, and I just get a bit bored. And I think that's one of the most important things. So that's why I only do like 2 sets, 1 to 3 sets at the end of a session, just to keep my motivation high, to be honest. That's the only reason. And plus you still get a good pump out of it. Like you don't need to do tons and tons. If you're actually going to failure, or as close to failure as possible, then doing like 1 to 3 sets is more than enough. Last set of these, and then that'll be us. Maybe try and come down a little bit more. Yeah, that's a bit better actually. A bit harder as well. Actually trying to straighten the arms out, and then come up. It's really easy to cheat with these, but that's fine, especially when it gets tiring. Use a bit of momentum there, it's fine. 2 more. Yeah. Sometimes this gym's a bit annoying because there's no music, so it always feels a bit awkward. Normally I need to put on the speaker, but because I have the camera on and my mic, it doesn't let me attach to the speaker, so it kind of just sounds like silence. It's a bit weird, but it is what it is. I do prefer listening to music to work out, but it is what it is. Okay, cool, that is us for the day. It's a good little upper body workout. First one for, as I said, 2 weeks since I've been on holiday, so I didn't want to come in and do too much. We just got a good stimulus in, and feeling quite pumped. Feel good, got some handstand, got some ab work in, got my plyometric work done. Nothing like crazy, and then a little bit of bench press. I really want to push my bench press, see how heavy I can get. I think my best is 115, so I'd love to be able to push that up to at least 120. And I think I managed to get 100 for 8 once, so if I can keep pushing these numbers up, that'll be good. But because I haven't done it in a long time, it's going to take time to build that back up. But yeah, so that's going to be one of the main focuses. Pull-ups as well, felt quite comfortable. And then a little bit of pump was good. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.